Hello. Thank y'all for coming by the stream. Today we're going to be playing a little Sonic Rumble, and we're going to be given a 300 red ring code giveaway when the stream's about to end. So we're going to be playing for a little bit. And then we're going to be doing the giveaway afterwards. I can't make him do a flip again. Generally, I do about an hour and a half for a stream. I do about, so I'll probably, my local time will be going to like 8, but 6:30 my time right now. But you know, we'll see. I might make it, depending on what happens, might go longer, might go shorter. But generally, I go an hour and a half. Hi, thank you for dropping by. My favorite Sonic characters are Shadow and Amy. Those are my two favorite Sonic characters. Hi, I'm good. How are you doing? Hey, thank you for dropping by the stream. I'm doing good. How are y'all doing? The only thing I've been doing today so far is scripting my next long-form video, which I'm hoping I can get out either this week or next week, but, you know, stuff happens. It's been a wild time. My least favorite Sonic character? That's harder, because it's like, I think even ones that I'm not fans of, I'm like, well, you can make them work. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, Jeffrey St. John, but it's like, I've seen stories where he works. So I'm like, there's no character I completely write off. Am I gonna make it? Yes. Hey, thank you for watching my most recent Sonic short. Your least favorite is Lanolin? Yeah, there's a video I'm gonna do about Lanolin at some point. My favorite comic arc is Treasure Team Tango. Hamlin is bad. I forgot Hamlin. Yeah, Hamlin is my least favorite. Hamlin pisses me off. I memory hold Hamlin. I forgot that Hamlin existed. No, Hamlin sucks. How long have I been making videos for? Honestly, I've had YouTube channel since I was much younger. This specific channel I've had for a while, but I started taking, like, more seriously, like maybe like a year and a half ago. But then I had been making videos on TikTok. Oh my god, we messed up. Well, like, in the middle of the pandemic, I started doing a lot of videos more seriously on TikTok, and that's kind of where I got from there. We're gonna lose this round. We're gonna lose this round. We're not winning this one. I did know that there were going to be Mario Archie comics, and Nintendo just wasn't feeling it. I'll do a video about that eventually, because I find it very interesting. They also pitched a Metroid Archie comic and a Kirby Archie comic as well. There's art of that they pitched with, and I can't believe they didn't get greenlit. It's insane to me that they didn't get greenlit. We have been doing videos for a while. It's crazy I appreciate all y'all who watch my stuff just because my growth has been crazy. What do you think a Godzilla Archie comic would be like? From that era specifically, like, assuming, like, you know, like the same team who did, like, because Archie currently is very different than Archie was during that era. It's very, because I would, honestly, like, because I know some people who work on IDW stuff. I have said to Matt Frank, who does art to Godzilla comics, I'm like, I would love for, like, Matt Frank to do art for a Sonic comic, and then Ian Flynn writes a Godzilla comic. I think that would be really interesting. I read the Star Fox comic a while ago. I don't physically have all the comics. I do have digital copies of all of them, though. Have I read the Mega Man Archie comic? I have once, but I need to reread them. Archie Sonic I usually go through like pretty like frequently over and over, but because Mega Man I'm not like the hugest on the lore of. I'm trying to get into Mega Man more. I don't have as strong a handle on the lore and story. Someone tried to get me. Second? Yeah. What's your favorite Sonic movie? I think most recent one I liked, because I think I progressively liked them more and more as time went on. First one, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. Second one, I'm like, oh, this is much better than the first one. Third one, I really liked. The only one I think I dipped in liking was, I didn't like the Knuckles series. I couldn't finish the Knuckles series, if I'm being honest. It's not that I thought it was bad. It was more just like I watched it. I'm like, oh, this isn't for me. That was about it. Hey Squid, thanks for the videos. You got me to read the Archie comics after like 14. No problem. I always love hearing that my my videos get people to read the comics, whether they're just revisiting them or they're just starting. I've gotten comments like that a few times. It always is really cool. So thank you so much for telling me that. They made the Robot Masters more in depth than the game counterparts. That sounds about par for the course for. Oh my god, you took my gems. I hate this level. This is the only method I know how to win. Yeah, I'm not gonna get any more. 3's not bad. I just need one more. Did it. Unlikely, but do you think we're gonna get a part 2 the Godzilla X Sonic Rumble? And if so, who would you like to see in it? I feel like we'll probably get Burning Godzilla. Burning Godzilla would be really simple to do, because it's just, you can just reskin it. Gigan and Megalon, I think, would be fun. I think Space Godzilla. I'm trying to think of one more, because Gigan, Megalon, Space Godzilla are ones I think would be certain. They could do Legendary Godzilla. Is this the mobile version or the other one? This is the PC port, but the PC port and the mobile version are cross-platform. Ebirah would be fun. Ebirah as a buddy would be fun. I would like that. Especially if they have like flying Ebirah from the manga. That would be fun. What are your thoughts on the Gundam franchise? It'd be cool if Sonic and Gundam had an official crossover. So my knowledge on the Gundam franchise is limited. I kind of know a bit from like friends who are into Gundam. It's like, it seems really cool. It's one of those things that I know like I'm going to get into it when I watch it, but it just hasn't happened yet. I haven't had a chance to watch it. How many characters do I have in Rumble? A lot. I'll go through it a little bit later. I don't have as many as some other people, but I have a fair bit. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want this. I want that. I want that. Hey, thank you for dropping by the stream. I got second. I lost by 1 ring. That's funny. Alright, someone asked how many characters I have in Rumble currently. Let's see how many. Best place to start would be Witch from Mercury. I heard good things about that one. So let's see. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 47. No, I miscounted. That would be 48, because then this would be 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 71. 71 characters is what I have. But hopefully I get more, because I am planning on dropping the money on these two. And then I have to get Surge. I have to get Surge. It is my moral responsibility to get all the comic characters. I put you on one of my posts and told my subscribers to check it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Some folks don't like Ibira Horror from the Deep, but it's one of my favorites. I like Ibira. I like Ibira a lot. I got this, one of my, I went to, when I was younger, I went to Godzilla Fest, G-Fest in Chicago. And I got to see Ibira Horror from the Deep in a theater. And with Akira Takarada in the theater, which I think is sick. I think that was one of my favorite experiences. Because I also got to see Godzilla 1954 in the theater that same year with also Akira Takarada in the audience. So that was really cool to me. I can make it. I cannot make it. What are my favorite Sonic ships? I never answer this question because one time I did and people were in my comments yelling at me for like, because I didn't ship what they shipped for like a month. So I don't answer this question. I have not looked at social media, so I have not seen the teaser. I think after this game I will I'll open up Twitter in a new tab and take a look at it. Been trying to connect to the game on PC, but can't connect to the servers for some reasons. Update my drive, still don't have any idea how to. I know in the settings there are 2 servers. There's like Oregon, and then there's like another one. If you can get to the settings, maybe try changing that. Outside of that, maybe the official Discord I think has a tech support section, so maybe check that out. I haven't run into that yet. Honestly, I'm just getting into Godzilla and any movies you recommend. So this is always a hard question for me because there's like 4 distinct eras of Godzilla. So Godzilla 1954, the original Japanese version, I always recommend, but I always tell y'all up front, it's a very sad movie. So like, I've had friends where I haven't prepared them for how sad it is, and they think it's going to be like a fun Godzilla movie. And then it's like, and then they watch it and they're like, you didn't warn me about that. Of recent stuff, both Godzilla Minus One, again, a very emotional movie, and Shin Godzilla. And Shin Godzilla kind of is like political commentary almost. Like, it's there's a lot of comedy elements to it, but it's also got scary moments too. I like it, Shin Godzilla, a whole lot. Showa era, which is like 60s and 70s. The Mecha Godzilla duology, I think, is really good, as well as Godzilla vs. Hedorah, which is a weird one, but I like it. Godzilla vs. Megalon is another one I like. If you've ever seen the tail slide, that's from that. The Heisei series from the 80s and 90s is hard to recommend individual ones, because while, like, the Showa series is all part of one continuity, they're all kind of standalone movies, too. So, like, you can kind of watch anything. But the Heisei series, it's a building plot, there's recurring characters, so I dropped in with Space Godzilla, which is the second to last movie, and I was fine, but, like, if you want to see the character growth, you might want to start with Godzilla 1985 and just move forward. The Millennium series is all, like, standalone films. I like Godzilla 2000 a whole lot. The American cut and Japanese cut are a little bit different. The American cut is shorter and a little bit tighter edited, so you might like that one a little bit more. And then Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack is another really solid Millennium Series one, and also Godzilla against Mecha Godzilla has a good one. So that was a lot. So I have very complex recommendations when it comes to Godzilla. Mandivar, don't worry, I completely get it. Why do some of the players have the Godzilla stage bug? Why do some of the players have the Godzilla stage bug? I don't know. So the bug is Shakadish from, he's like a sea lice from Godzilla 1985. And technically they are named after the emperors, but also that's just how Japan names its, like, eras. So, like, right now, we're in the Reiwa era of films, which is just what Japan's current era has been dubbed. Like, a lot of Toku is split into 3 eras, which is Showa, Heisei, and Reiwa. But Godzilla has 4 eras, which is Showa, Heisei, Millennium, and Reiwa, which is because Godzilla loves to be different from everything else. Hi, thank you for dropping by the stream. That second. What are your thoughts on Monster Island Buddies? I've been in videos with Monster Island Buddies. I'm fine with Monster Island Buddies. I work on Wikizilla, so Monster Island Buddies has done voices for Wikizilla videos. I've in the, I think, the Jet Jaguar movie that Monster Island Buddies did, we have the opening fake trailers, and the Megaguirus Kaiju Profile trailer, I voiced the trailer voice for it. Thank you for coming by the stream for the first time. Speaking of Godzilla 2000, which version of the film do you think is better, the American cut or original Japanese cut? So, it's hard for me to pick an objectively better one. I like the American cut because it is, it's a bit tighter edited. I like the new Godzilla roars they mixed for it. I think they're fun. The Japanese cut still has a lot of good stuff in it. Do I know who Jake Nazaro is? I don't. I'm sorry. Have you ever tried to get Monster Island buddies into the Sonic fandom? So I don't have a lot of one-on-one talking time with Monster Island buddies. We just kind of like know through like friends of friends, essentially, and we've worked on like same projects. So it is fun. It's very easy to get Godzilla fans also liking Sonic and vice versa. There's an undoubted link there. What's your favorite Sonic figure? I have a few on my shelf. This one? Okay. Well, I just blew my lead for that. I'm gonna look at my shelf in a second to see what Sonic figures I have. I'm fumbling right at the end. Okay, I'm looking at them. I know I had like a Shadow and Amy set where it was like you could like swap out the arms and hands and stuff, and like I liked that one a whole lot. Undoubted Lincoln took us 31 years to cross over. Well, I mean, Godzilla was a Sega Dreamcast exclusive for a little bit too. Is the Maria emoji out yet? It is. It takes red rings to get though, so I don't want to get it yet. What are your thoughts on the Fate franchise? I actually don't know a whole lot about it. I've heard of it, so I don't have any real thoughts on it. Hope the altered beast skins become available. 100%, I think all the pre-release stuff is going to be made available again. There's no way they keep all that stuff pre-release exclusive. Like movie Shadow was pre-release stuff and they brought him back. They're going to do it again because I can't imagine they make all this content and it's like, yeah, this is for like 100 people only. And you know, Fortnite's bringing back all their old stuff. So like, so now I think like that's opened the door for all like live service games to bring back old stuff too. So I think we're gonna get stuff. The Maria sticker's gone. Ah, well, it'll come back. I'm 100% sure it'll come back. Looks like you have to do some research on Fate and Gundam, both franchise. I am deeply invested and I hope you like them. I'm sure I will. I know I have friends who have, like my friend Zagurudan, who, he's done a few Gundam videos. He mainly does Ultraman stuff. But like, he's been doing a few Gundam videos too. Has gotten really into Gundam, has started like doing like the model kits too. Do you have any of the Sonic 35th anniversary figures? I don't know. I should have probably kept the boxes because I know I opened some of them, some boxes. Thank you for the good luck. Hope Shadow and Sonic Samurai come back. I'm sure they will. I like if they think they can get like extract more money out of a thing, they will. They'll bring it back. Ultraman is peak for real. Hope I would love if like Sonic got an Ultraman like thing. Ultraman and Kamen Rider would be sick for there to be an Ultraman thing with. Oh no, for a Sonic thing with. I've got my words all mixed up. I know like Tangle and Whisper figures are coming out too. Or at least Tangle. I don't remember if I saw a Whisper figure actually, but I did definitely see I did definitely see a Tangle figure leak. How are you feeling now that December's over? I'm dealing with the new year. I'm trying to get everything back together, because very chaotic end of the year. Do I have Metal Virus? The figure? I haven't. I should get it. Like, that's one I should seek it out. Metal Virus Sonic would... Because I know it comes with Infected Froggy, too, which I think is a very funny thing to bundle it with. Can I join the game? My phone can handle it. I'm not opening up my lobby yet, but maybe at some point. You already have the red... You saved up your red rings to get the Motorsports Shadow. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm about to drop money to get the to get Destroya and Mechagodzilla. And I need to get Surge before she's gone. Like, I'm trying to get all the Shadow skins, but I did already miss out on Motorsport Shadow, but I'm sure he's gonna come back. Anything that wasn't, like, in the Battle Pass, I'm certain is gonna come back, and even then, I think, like, some Battle Pass stuff is gonna come back eventually. Just maybe not for some time. I thought about getting Gold Style Shadow. Because I do want to get all the Shadow... I want to get both all the Shadow skins and all the Amy skins. That's, like, my goal. Second. Very close. Just seeing this Godzilla collab makes me want to see Sonic Rumble make it to console. So I know there's some console ports that are coming, that are supposed to be coming later this year, is what I've heard. I don't know that officially, but I've heard that. Do I have the Year of the Snake Sonic plush? I do not. I do have the, there was that one thing where it was like the Sonic cast is like, they look like cats or something, and I got the Amy and Shadow ones. I thought they were cute. I forget what they're called. I am off-centered on the screen. I don't know how this happened. Yeah, I haven't seen the Year of the Snake Sonic plush. Like, I'm sure it exists, but I've just never seen it. Isn't today Omega's 22nd anniversary? If that's true, I probably should have made an Omega video today. Oh well. Stuff happens. See you in the battle. You will lose, but let's have a fun one. That's funny. You did make an Omega short, yeah. I did, didn't I? I forgot. I do so many videos, I forget what I do. It's funny, like I have all my scripts for all my shorts are in one document, so I can control F and be like, did I already talk about this? You jerk. Hello, thank you for dropping by the stream. I can make it. I'm not gonna make it. Sonic Rumble reminds you a lot of Mario Party. That's fair. Well, I've seen a lot of people liken it to, what's it called? Fall Guys. A lot of people liken it to that. Okay, someone said before that there was some like hint or whatever that they post, that Sonic Rumble posted on its social media. So let me check that out real fast, because that's worth looking at on stream. Because if they posted a hint at something, I would love just to talk about it if it's there. So let me see what that is. I'm not seeing anything. I see some of the stuff that they've already announced. Let me check the replies, see if they... Yeah, I'm not really seeing much. I see some stuff they've already shown off. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet. But yeah, someone can tell me where they saw them hinting at something. I would like to see that. What's my favorite Sonic games? I play Adventure and Adventure 2 once a year. I play through Shadow the Hedgehog pretty frequently too. Like the older ones, like Sonic Adventure 2 is always going to hold a special place to me because that was the second video game I ever played. So that's always going to be up there for me. Even though kind of control-wise, I think like physics-wise, I prefer Adventure more than Adventure 2. But story-wise, I really like Adventure 2. What are your thoughts on SH Monster Arts teasing a Kaiser Ghidorah figure? It's going to be $400. That's my thoughts on it. There's no way that that Kaiser Ghidorah figure is going to be any economical price. It's going to be $400. It's going to be like their Biollante figure that was always expensive. Right now, I missed that because I was reading a chat message. Right now, my focus is on Forza Horizon 6, Japan, especially since a credible source on Twitter said the first half of 2026 it plans to release the game. I like some the only racing game I got like super into was one when I was little. It was like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, and I was like, a friend had it, and then I started playing it, and I was obsessed. And thank you for dropping by the stream, Totally Not an Alien. I think I have to believe the Rockstar Shadow will come back. I have to believe, because I want it so bad. How come you're lucky enough to get this map? I haven't got it to complete the stage challenges. There are some stages that I need to do to complete the stage challenges to get like the 5-star, and I just haven't gotten them in a while. I've only been watching a few months and I've already seen all your videos. Thank you so much. How was my marriage? Did Ken show up? Wouldn't that have been terrifying if I'm getting married, like, and Ken Penders showed up? Do you think Ken Penders would have officiated my wedding if I had? Wouldn't that have been bizarre? That would have been funny. No, thankfully everything went really good with my wedding. And we went on, for our honeymoon, we went on a camping trip. Where would I rank Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition in a tier list? It's got its own little thing. It's like, it's got its own little section where I can just write, with cheats, I can become Ghost Rider. How do you get an S++ rank? I think it's just you gotta get the score high enough. I don't like this level. I'm so bad at it. I haven't gotten an S++ yet. I've been getting S+. Please, more. Is this right? Okay. Monster Arts charges so much more now and their QA's gotten worse. Does not surprise me. Okay, we need 2 of us on both sides. No! Incorrect! Okay, no, okay, we're right. We're correct. We're correct. Don't mess up. Okay. I thought I would be better a chance at that other hole. Hi, thank you for dropping by the stream. I can make it. Yes! Okay. Okay, everyone to one side. We can do this. Okay, I think if I'm standing here. Yes, okay. Okay, we need to balance it out, and then I can probably jump through it. Okay. We need... No. Oh! I'm watching the stream while doing homework. The answer to number 6 is 12. I don't know. Now that you're married, will this have any effect on your content? Mainly how often you post content? We've been living together for, so we've been together for 10 years. And honestly, like, my motivation is, like, to, like, continue doing everything I've been doing, both in, like, work life and, like, my artistic pursuits here. It's always been, like, because I know, like, the more I push myself to do stuff, it improves stuff for both of us, and it's, like, drives me to keep doing stuff. So I don't think it's going to affect much. If anything, it'll make me persevere harder to get stuff done for y'all, because I know if I can make y'all happy, it'll help us be happy, and that's, like, one of my main, like, motivators to keep going. What are your plans for longer videos? Character analysis, summary of some arcs. There's some things, yeah, some stuff like that. I know I have some videos on specific characters I want to cover, and then some arcs I want to cover as well. Thank you for dropping by the stream, Cyber Shadow. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for longer stuff. I have some like some Sonic specific stuff, some non-Sonic specific stuff. Just uninstalled and reinstalled the game and it fixed. That's great. It always seems to be like, it must have been something with the install. I'm glad it's working now for you though. I don't know how I messed that up. The Smash Pilot Wings. It does sound like that, huh? I saw a post on the Sonic the Hedgehog oh my god. I think I saw that too. I saw something similar to that. I don't know if that was that specific one. Will you talk about the racing games you've played and racing games you want to play? I would love to play a few racing games and stuff. I think that could be fun. It'd be fun to stream racing games too. Maybe I was gonna say Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, and I realized that soundtrack's all copyrighted music, and that was like one of the main reasons I really liked that game was the soundtrack too. And I'm like, oh, that kind of takes away from it if I can't do that. What did I get? Oh, it's squad missions. I'm so close to unlocking this. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Ridge Racer 4 for the PlayStation. I'll definitely check that out. This just keeps going on for a while. Okay, there we go. Some people are not happy about this stage. There we go. Why are there only 3 people in my squad? That doesn't seem fair. It seems like that puts me at a distinct disadvantage. I got stuck. There was a Lego Sonic game they made Maria playable character and give an achievement for shooting her. God, they would. Well, I wasted my attack. There's no way we're gonna win this one either, because I only have 3 people on my team. Well, if the third person locks in, but I think that might be an AI also. Yeah, we might be cooked. We might be cooked, chat. No, okay. We survive. I don't know how we survive where we're missing a person. Will Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah be in shop for Red Rings after the season pass ends? Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan I know are season pass specific right now. I could see them maybe coming back if they... because this is only for how long the promotion is going on. If you play now, you can link your account across devices. So, like, if you unlock them now, you can set it up that when it comes to consoles, you can log into your main account and then have them. But I think this is only going to be, at least as far as I can say for sure, right now, this is just the only way to unlock them is this way. See, we're... Okay, that third person was definitely an AI. We're in third because it's like one less of us. Achievement unlocked, Maria. Shoot Maria as a gun soldier. I just need to really lock in. Like, this is what I need to do. I need everyone else to mess up. Well, Deathbringer, you sort of fumbled. I need everyone else to lose. I'm fighting for my life. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Hopefully I see you again soon. I'm fighting for my life. No. Okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah! I gotta lock in. No. Holy crap! Holy crap! Someone clip that and put the Ultra Instinct music over it. There's no way we're winning the final round, but I'm happy. It's an honor to be nominated. Yeah, we're short a person. There's no way we can catch up, but I might as well get the rings for it. Woo! Good enough for me. Ooh. Mean to me. And for what reason? Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get them down from that amount, but... But I'm still very proud of what I was managed to do. I set a new record on that course too, so I'm fine with that. The Wisps are in the game as buddies. Let me see. I know Mother Wisp is in there right now. Let's look at the buddies real fast. Hi, thank you for dropping by the stream. Let's see. Yeah, Chip is in here as a buddy. Yeah, Mother Wisp is in there. So yeah, there's a good couple ones there that are there. How many people actually tags a huge army truck went plowing through San Francisco from Timo chasing down a blue rodent? It's really funny. San Francisco from Timo. Just a reminder to anyone who hasn't, in the description, fill out the Google Doc to be entered into the giveaway at the end of the stream. We're going to be spinning a wheel. Today I'm giving away 1 code, but over the next couple weeks I have 4 more codes to give out. And then I'll be sending y'all an email with the code if you win. Do not put your social security number in there. I've dealt with this once. It was one too many times someone did that. You think Godzilla has a chance to be added into Cross Worlds? Well, if Hatsune Miku's in a game, there's a high chance Godzilla gets added all the time. I could see a Godzilla stage, at least. Donkeys would have been more effective at capturing Sonic in Sonic Adventure 2. I think donkeys also wouldn't have committed a war crime on Maria. Donkeys may have been more equipped for a lot of things that Gun did in Adventure 2. I need the other 2 members of my team to lock in real quick. Please. Okay, we made it. Okay. I think we got 1 AI player again. Unless that's just a new player, in which case that's fine. Let me see what their skin is. I don't see any skin that match their icon. So they could just be one of the Sonics. Oh no! That's one for us. And if we can get him to the back corner, we don't need to worry about him as much. Not looking great for us. Okay, we just need to keep him over there. That's fine. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, cool. I need Sonic to meet some donkeys, whether the donkeys are characters, the animals themselves. I'm gonna check to see if there are any donkey characters. Why doesn't Robotnik just nuke Mobius into oblivion? Is he stupid? That did happen. So in Archie Sonic, you probably know this, you watch my videos. But for anyone not watching, in Archie Sonic, so Eggman, the main Robotnik from the main universe, dies in issue 50. And then he's not a problem for like almost the rest of the comic. He makes one appearance later, but he's basically dead the rest of the comic. But then like in issue 70 something, an Eggman from a universe where Eggman 1 shows up, and he nuked his Mobius into oblivion, and he only came to our universe because he wanted to kill Sonic more. He was like, oh, I'm bored, I need to kill that rodent some more. So I think, like, Archie Eggman is capable of just ending the conflict whenever he wants. He did try to nuke everything after the Zorda incident. That is a thing he tried to do. But I think, like, he is capable of just trying that again. But I think he also likes the game too much. He likes the game of going back and forth with Sonic too much to just end it immediately. What if they added Sonic to Battle Line? They should. It's only fair. Put the Bio Lizard in Battle Line. Will we get more FNAF videos even if they're centered around the books and not in comic? So, I might do a follow-up about the next 2 books, and Willy's Wonderland I also heard has comics. Willy's Wonderland is like a FNAF parody series that had Nicolas Cage in it. And they had comics, apparently. So I might cover those. I did not get as engaged with FNAF as I was hoping I would from reading the comics. And the second movie, I was like, this exists. There was nothing like that was too bad about the second movie, but I also wasn't like as engaged as I wanted to be. I wish Matthew Lillard was in it more. If there's one thing I want Archie Sonic Online to do is expand the lore of Dark Mobius. I honestly want to see how each of the heroes fell fighting Enerjack, especially Sonic, Amy and Tails. 100%. I would love to see that. I would love to write an Archie Sonic Online thing. I don't know how to pitch that. It doesn't seem like they're asking for writers. So it's just a thing I would like to do, but yeah. BioLizard, Perfect Chaos, Dark Gaia, Iblis and Solaris, Ifrit, and the Titans from Frontiers. They would fit very well in Battle Line. Tallying results, how long does this take? It takes 24 hours. You still don't like most of the early Archie lore? That's fair. I like how insane it is. Does the Time Eater count as a kaiju? I mean, if Ghidorah in the 3rd movie of the anime trilogy counts as a kaiju, the Time Eater can too. If you ever get the chance to write for Archie Sonic Online, they let you expand the lore for Dark Mobius. I would love to do it. I think that would be really fun. I would like to do a 4-issue mini of just like different stories of that happening. Yeah, you're not gonna do that to me. Ooh, we might not make it. We might not make it. Yeah, we're in 7th. We're super not gonna make it. Oh well. We fought the good fight. If I recall, Willy's Wonderland was one of FNAF's many scripts that Cawthon rejected for being too good and got reworked into an original thing. I like that sentence. What are your thoughts on the Transformers franchise? I like Transformers. We recently got the collection of all the original Marvel Transformers comics. The big 4 omnibus collection. Like, we're supposed to believe that the dinosaurs came back, did some stuff, then went extinct, then DNA from centuries ago created Mobians and knockoff humans and a bunch of xenophobic echidna. It's no more than other series expect of me. So I think it's fine. I think it's silly, but I like it. But yeah, like Transformers I do like also. I haven't gotten to read... Are you ever going to do a video on the Transformers comics? I technically kind of did over on Wikizilla. I did do a video about times Godzilla and Transformers have like referenced each other, which is a fair amount because Godzilla and Transformers got to be at the same comic publisher at the same time twice. They were at IDW at the same time, and they were at Marvel at the same time. So the fact that we've never gotten like an official Godzilla versus Transformers, the closest thing we've gotten is that's like a Godzilla Megatron and a Mechagodzilla Optimus Prime figure that's out now. That's the closest we've gotten. The fact that we've never gotten like an actual comic crossover is very odd. But yeah, there's a Wikizilla video over that I wrote about that. So if you want to check that out, you'll see. But maybe I'll get more into Transformers stuff. I want to be like, before I make content on stuff, I like to be super well read on it. So I could answer questions like this too. I didn't jump. Oh, dang. Mean to me. And for what reason? Huh? Like, just have humanity get defeated and their tech push back a few centuries and Mobians evolve into existence and migrate into society, and then you have your current Archie timeline. That's fair. Like, I totally get not liking it. I am always kind of a fan of, like, comics that get a little bit insane with it. So that's why I think it doesn't bother me, but I totally get some people being bothered by it. Like, I don't think it's good. Like, I think a lot of it is bad and questionable, but it's also like, it's funny. That's kind of my view of it. Like, it's funny, like, multiple times, like, I've been at parties, and I have a friend who'll, like, tell people, like, oh, this is my friend Squid, they're a content creator. Like, they talk about Sonic, and, like, the Sonic comics, and people will go, like, oh, well, tell me something about it. So I always say, Eggman dies in issue 50 and doesn't come back. It's easy. Would have liked to see Big Fella take on Trypticon or Headmask, yeah. Remember the one joke you made about Monster Island versus Monster Graveyard and Gigavatch? The population of Ireland versus every American who's ever died. It's real, though! Stop hitting bombs! I know I just hit a bomb, but we can be stronger together. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Well, that's my fault. This one is on me. Will there be a Godzilla 2000 profile? I would love to do that, and I would love to voice it. I would love... That's not on the... Next up, the one we're working on right now is Matango. We're doing a Matango profile. It was supposed to be for Halloween, and then life happened. It sounds suspiciously like the plot of Turn A Gundam, except Turn A and Turn X aren't the... I'm hoping this game gets adapted for consoles. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's gonna get there soon. Now I think about it, Deadly Six could work as Kaijin, since they're close to human size. The Zavok has gotten giant a few times, and so it kind of borders on Kai. That's a good... Okay, so this is a thought that just popped into my head. We've gotten Godzilla versus Power Rangers twice. I think it might be time for Sonic meets Power Rangers. I think that would be sick. I think they could get a toy deal out of it. I think they should do it. Squid, please call him Jerry Riviera if you do the Godzilla 2000 profile. I'm gonna try to figure out why people call him that and put that in the trivia section. We might clutch this. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Sonic TMNT crossover. It's crazy, right? Like, Sonic and TMNT have been at the same comic publishers twice, too. They've been at Archie at the same time, and they've been at IDW at the same time. That's nuts to me that we haven't gotten that. We have Godzilla meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out right now. It's crazy. Power Rangers and Super Sentai are in a rough spot as of recently said. I know, yeah, it's rough. I think Boom's comics are still going, though. I think Boom has been unaffected. So they might be able to squeeze something in. Epic idea, Kane Pixels Backrooms-esque sci-fi. where a division of gun uses a ring to open a threshold to the movie equivalent of Mobius, and they make progress until they make first cut. That would be good. Remember the one Wikizilla stream where you mentioned you had a Gorgo VHS that was in black and white but tinted red when you were young? Did you get rid of that VHS? It's at my mom's house. I'm in Texas. My mom is in Maryland, so I know I never threw it out, but I know it exists. Ultraman feels like a good choice for Sonic crossover. There's human-sized and kaiju-sized battles, robots, and so yeah, I think that would work very well. You can have the Turtles meet the Core 4, and it would be great. Like, Raph and Knuckles would be fun. You could also do Raph and Shadow, but I think Casey Jones and Shadow would be a funnier interaction. Hasbro's kind of killed Power Rangers Dead. Unfortunately, I don't know how likely it would be. It would be cool, though. I'm sure Hasbro will get over it. Like, they gotta know they're sitting on money, right? They gotta know they're leaving money on the table. Considering how much Archie fleshed out Sonic Unleashed, imagine if they did the same for Sonic Forces. Like, Infinite pulls the Mysterio and breaks it. So that's because the best part about Sonic Forces is the 4-part prequel comic. That's my opinion, that the 4-part prequel comic, it adds so much texture, and it makes Infinite a cool character. Like, I would have loved to get a full comic adaptation of that. Hi, welcome back. And I didn't say hi, Darth Lord. Hi, Darth. You just came in the stream. I forgot to say hi. I was reading your message right away. Oh yeah, Boom's also got VR. Yeah, Boom's got a VR Trooper, and it's an ongoing. Like, when I first announced VR Troopers, I'm like, this is gonna be a one-shot or a mini. And then it was like, no, it's an ongoing, and I'm like, okay. It's selling well, apparently. Masked Rider would be fun. I would put Furbus in a comic. All Quiet on the Eggman front is funny. That is funny. What are some Godzilla games you and the Wikizilla crew wanted to play but can't for whatever reason? I can't think of any that have been like, no. I know when we played Godzilla PS4 when we were like doing a news coverage thing, but we had to turn down the volume all the way because they have copywritten music in it. Wow, I fumbled that, huh? I need Sonic doing battle with the Boltons. That would be funny. Dang it. I slid right into that. Super Godzilla for charity would be fun. That would also end up being a Squid Rages stream. Oh, I'm the only one that made it so far. We're not gonna make it. I left because I had to do my homework. I'm still not done. The answer to number 12 is D. Oh, we just made it. I had given up. Have you watched Kane Pixel's Backrooms? I have not. I should. Get Super Godzilla Gaming on board to help with that game. That'll be funny. I'm worried about us doing another one of the Godzilla Roblox games, because the last one we did, it died immediately after, and I'm wondering, like, oh, did that make Toho look at it? I worry about that. I've never been told that happened, but I get anxiety about it when covering fan games. So like Poke Kaiju is one I'm a little bit worried about because we want to play that in full, and I'm worried about that getting cease and desisted if we put too much attention on it. Because it's the two most litigious companies that have ever existed. Nintendo and Toho. I have to lock it. I have to lock it. I'm the last one left. I can't die. We're not gonna make it still. Yeah. Let me read chat now. I was too blocked in. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers both safe and understandable pick for Sonic. If that wasn't the case, what Power Rangers would you pick? I like Lightspeed Rescue a lot. That would just be my pick just because I like them a whole lot. I also wanted to avoid Robux the whole loss, yeah. Will you guys play games like Godzilla Trading Battle or Maximum Impact? I want to play Maximum Impact. What are your thoughts on Voxel Wars? I wanted to pick it up, and I worry that now it's been out too long and it won't be a good stream. Toho took down the Roblox games because Legendary came out with an official Roblox game for the new Empire. Not sure if the stream had anything to do with it. How long has the live stream been going for? It has been going for an hour, 15 minutes. So 15 minutes until we do the giveaway. People keep telling me to stream Outcome Memories, and I've been debating about it because I'm like, oh, it's Sonic Dead by Daylight, and I like Dead by Daylight. But I also this is a thing that I haven't said publicly. I don't get a whole lot of EXE lore. Like, I look at EXE, and I'm sure when so many people like a thing, I'm always certain there's just something I don't get, right? It's like a thing doesn't get popular without there being something to it, right? So like EXE stuff, I'm not like, I just haven't clicked into in my brain. Like, I don't get it, and I want to figure it out, but it's like, I don't know. There's a lot out there to look at, and I'm like, I could be further put off by some of this stuff, because I've seen some stuff where I'm like, I don't like this at all, and I see other stuff that's like, oh, there's a little bit to this one, maybe there's more to it, I don't know. Squid, the Samojan have been kidnapped, they need your help. I'm not playing that game again. You can't make me go back in. That might be a stream in the future, though, unfortunately, to do a run with no quick saves. Ugh. In the words of Monster Island buddies, someone make a Godzilla console game. This is true. I think one is coming, right? Do you have any of the Godzilla stickers? I do believe I have all of them at this point. Don't play Sonic. SonAlley.exe at 3 a.m. Eggman arrived. See, the Eggman arrived part is the scary part right before Gone Sexual. That's very frightening. Oh, we're talking about a Sonic crossover comic. I do actually have a PowerPoint pitching one. I don't know if any of y'all want to see that I made a whole PowerPoint that pitches a a Sonic comic crossover. I get where you're coming from, Squid. I got a weird love-hate relationship with anything Sonic EXE related. Yeah, it's like I want to figure out why people like it. I just don't get it right now. I'm sure that there's got to be something. There's got to be something. Show the PowerPoint? Okay, we'll do the PowerPoint after this round. Big giveaway. And yeah, I should do the giveaway then. I should do the giveaway before the PowerPoint. Hi, Speedstar. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Okay, we'll do the PowerPoint I have pitching. You were in the round I was just in. Hey, hi, it's great. I forgot to sign up for the giveaway 300. Fill it out now. Fill out the thing now, so when I spin the wheel, I can. It's just fill out that thing. I guess people just like the idea of evil Sonic or Sonic characters fighting demons. I mean, people like Fleetway Supersonic for that reason. That's a video that's gonna happen. Fleetway Supersonic is gonna get a video. Because I also saw... Some people have a very specific interpretation of Fleetway Sonic, and I saw some people getting bullied for having that interpretation. That bothered me. So I feel like I have to do a video about Fleetway Supersonic. Sweet PowerPoint coming up. Mercia in the Archie Sonic comics is Antoine's homeland. Mercia, if I recall, was an Anglo-Saxon kingdom that got conquered by the... What's Sheldon up to? He is sleeping right now. He commented right at the beginning of the stream, but actually I think he's playing Cult of Lamb. If I got that notification a little bit ago. Do a video about Fleetway Robotnik and how it gets more... I thought about it. There's a Robotnik video I want to do specifically where I go through each version of Robotnik, Sonic X, main games, Archie, main games includes IDW, Archie, and then Fleetway, and do a war crime counter. Who has committed the most war crimes? Blaze meets Jugless Juggling. Fleetway is crazy. Yeah, I like Fleetway a whole lot. It's nuts. So, Squid, do I spin a virtual wheel? Yes, I will be spinning a virtual wheel. Y'all will see me spin the wheel. I always have to go through the Excel document and make sure no one put in their name twice, because that's happened a few times, and sometimes people put in not their email address, and if they don't put in their email address, they're not on the wheel. Just because, like, I can't, like, reach out to you in any other way then. This is true. Okay, so this is the distinction I usually make. Archie is insane in its, like, own special way. Fleetway is insane in a distinctly comic book way. Like, when I describe, like, stuff that happens in Fleetway to comic book fans, they're like, sure. But if I describe stuff in Archie to comic book fans, they're like, what is going on? There's only 2 of us left on our team. Oh, that saved me, maybe. That maybe saved me. Ah, didn't make it. Let's see. We got 5 minutes for the giveaway. Okay, this is what we'll do. Because it's 5 minutes to the giveaway. Let's do a 1-round match. Because the 1-round match will put us right at the time for it. You should watch the Forza Horizon 6 teaser trailer after the stream, as it makes exciting to play. I'll definitely check it out. And we're gonna do the PowerPoint of the crossover. I'm pitching. I really like to see Dr. Zachary again. I love the idea of Knuckles finding another one of his kind, only for them to be a troll and refuse to elaborate where they came from. I've never imagined Dr. Zachary as, oh, he's just trolling. But that's real. That's really funny. I've never thought of it like that. Do I have any Sonic Tech decks? I do not. Sonic X 1984. Literally 1984. Is there even a timer on this one? Or does this one just keep going? Uh! Dang. Okay. Ooh, I need that. Oh, well. Oh, I got second. That's good. Okay. Second is good. I like second. Dr. Zachary shows up, lies to the only other echidna he's seen in a long time, reveals he's evil, nearly dies, works for Eggman, still refuses to elaborate. Ah, it's funny. Okay. It's just about time to do the giveaway. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes just to let y'all, anyone who's just now signing it, to make sure, like, because as soon as it hits the 2 minutes past, it's gonna be the cutoff time for it, and then we're gonna go from there. I'm also making an adjustment to the PowerPoint so there's no spoilers for the PowerPoint when I start it. Okay. Okay, 1 minute till. And let me also turn the responses into an Excel document for us. 72 responses. I know I already saw that there were some doubles in there, so it's going to be lower than that. Link to sheets, create a new spreadsheet, and then I'm also going to create another spreadsheet to copy and paste the info into. Just one moment. Sorry, every time I do this, it's like a lot of me just like, all right, it's gonna be one second. And cutoff time is now. Okay, so now we're gonna get the names together for this. Just a few moments while I get this done. Pasting this into a new Excel document for us, and we're gonna make sure there's no doubles, and then we'll spin the wheel. I also cannot read chat right this second while I do this. But okay, let's sort email A to Z, and then we'll delete anyone who's a double. Okay, nothing so far, nothing so far. Okay. So I'm not having any doubles yet. Okay, there's a double. We're gonna delete that one. Delete row. This person entered 5 times. Delete row. Delete row. Delete row. They entered a lot of times. Hold on. Let me get a count how many there is. Okay. Let me just highlight all the extra ones and delete row. Okay. There we go. So they entered like 5 times. Hey, let's keep going through this. It doesn't look like there's any other doubles. So just make sure no one has the same name, so there's no confusion when I actually spin it. Because if someone has like a different name, I'm gonna put like a 1 at the end of their name if they're like all the same names. Okay, no, everyone has a different name. So let's get the wheel spinner out. Okay, so total of 66 entries because it's that one person who entered a bunch of doubles on it. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to hit shuffle. So it wasn't 72 entries, it's only 66 with the extra one we deleted. So we're hitting shuffle a bunch of times, so it can't be unfair. And now we're going to click to spin. Risky Gabe, you've been in a lot of my other streams. You did win. Let me highlight your name in the document. You've been sticking with me for a long time on this, so congratulations on finally winning this time. And let me highlight your name in green so I remember to send it to your email in specific. Green, there you go. Yeah, congratulations. I know you've been here a while. So it's 300 rings this time. Like over the next couple weeks I'll have 4 more giveaways. Let me get the PowerPoint the PowerPoint y'all wanted to see. Let me remove the title of the PowerPoint just so y'all can't see it right away. And slideshow. Okay. So as y'all requested, I had my own pitch for a Sonic crossover for in the comics. So I made this for a different stream and I presented it there. It went over very well. There. I don't know. That works very well for that audience. I don't know if it works very well for y'all because I don't know how much y'all like the thing I'm gonna say it's crossing over with. So coming up, I think in a couple months is a crossover between DC Comics and AEW, which is the alternative wrestling company, like to WWE. And I was also so AEW is just it's the wrestling I watch most of the time. They only have like 2 shows a week, so it's easier to keep track of, and I like what goes on it. But I'm sure you all also know that Sonic crossed over with DC also. So my thought is it's time for AEW crossing over with Sonic. Sonic needs to meet these professional wrestlers. So I in the same way that congratulations again, Risk Game. I'm very happy you won. So in the same way Sonic characters got paired up with DC characters, Sonic characters are going to get paired up with wrestlers. So the story is that I would do is that Eggman is basically like he's he's frustrated that that his robots can't beat like Sonic and Friends in fight. Bye, totally not an alien. Thank you for dropping by the stream. He's frustrated that like he realized that all the people he goes against are really good fighters. Um, but like Metal Sonic is the only one to keep up. His badniks can't really keep up with it. Um, I forgot to add El Gran Gordo to the PowerPoint. That is part of it, though. That is part of what I want. So his thought is, well, I've already done multi-dimensional stuff. Why don't I go to a dimension that's entirely fighters? And he meets Don Callis, who is like not only looks kind of like Eggman, but he's the leader of like one of the main bad factions in AEW. He has like a host of evil wrestlers. So my thought is that all the bad people in his faction like become generals in Eggman's army and they lead armies of robots and they get like souped up like mecha enhancements too. So at that same time, Sonic and Friends are like, well, we can get there's obviously good people from this dimension who can battle and help us out. So they all get paired up individually. So first with Sonic, who Sonic's gonna get teamed up with, I had to think like, well, who is like Sonic in like he's very laid back. He's not like too affected by what's going on around him, but he is like dedicated to the cause. He'll go all out if he needs to, but he does sort of have a lazy personality. And that's Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is a wrestler. If you look him up, he can wrestle with his hands in his pockets, and he often does. His style is called, he's the king of sloth style, which means he wrestles as lazy as physically possible. So he'll put his hands in his pockets, but he manages to do flips and all stuff like that. And he's also just fallen asleep in the middle of promos too. And I think it's like they have the same energy. These two are the same to me. Tails I was thinking about because I'm like, well, who's really smart? And then I thought about it a little bit harder, and I was like, well, it doesn't have to be someone smart. It just has to be someone who presents as smart, even if they're really not. And that would be Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, if you listen to his promos, he said words I've never heard before, and I'm almost certain they're not being used correctly. So I think that would be really funny to do. Amy I was struggling with because there's a lot of... I will email you the red rings. Risk Gabe, I will email you the red rings. No, I'll email you a code, and I'll show you where to put in the code real fast, actually. Hold on. So, when I send you the code, it, if Sonic Rumble wants to load, it's in settings. I'm gonna email you the code. You go into settings, and then if it will load... Okay, after I send you the code, you'd go down to gift code, and then you'd enter the code there. So that's how you do it. Okay, back to the PowerPoint. So Amy I was struggling with a little bit, because like there's so many cool women in AEW. Who could she be paired up with? And then I was thinking, well, she doesn't have to be just like paired up with one person, because she did team up with both like Supergirl and Hawkgirl in the crossover too. So I've decided Amy is going to be the third member of the Babes of Wrath. On the left is Willow Nightingale. She's great. Her slogan is "Nothing matters, smile anyway," and she's great. She's really fun to watch. And the other one is Harley. Harley does bits all the time. If I had to describe Harley's personality, Harley is the Boom version of Amy. She has puppets. She paints her face like a cat randomly. She's always doing something. So I think Amy would fit right alongside these two in a very fun way. With Knuckles, I was like, because I was coming right off of that, I'm like, well, Knuckles doesn't have to be paired with just one wrestler in particular. He can be paired with a group. So I'm like, who could Knuckles be paired with that's like really strong? Like this would be the powerhouse of the group. Um Riscabe, I will send you your email as soon as the stream ends. So he would be paired up with the Hurt Syndicate, which are they just run, their theme song just goes, "We hurt people," over and over, and I think Knuckles would match their vibe. I think that would be really fun. Shadow, I had to think, because like, think with Batman, Shadow only joined in on the crossover because he was like, Batman like meets Shadow on his level of like empathizing with his trauma. But like no wrestler can really do that, so it has to be someone who matches Shadow in personality. Like, who has the personality of, I must do what needs to be done regardless of the consequence to me and others. And that would be Jon Moxley. So Shadow would have to be teamed up with Jon Moxley, with all the fork stabbing it can imply. So Silver I was thinking about really hard too, because like Silver is the same way in that like he's very determined. He's got to do what needs to be done. But Silver can also be tricked really easily. Silver can get tricked into doing some really terrible things by someone who's a good talker, right? Which means he must be paired up with MJF. MJF is gonna convince Silver to do some very abhorrent things. Bye, Carla. Thank you for dropping by the stream. And I think Silver also needs to be wearing the scarf. I think Silver needs his own version of MJF's stupid little scarf. Rouge I was thinking about really hard because it's like, well, she's a treasure hunter who like is like someone, you know, someone who's maybe collecting jewels or like things of status. So that means she has to be paired with the belt collector Mercedes Moné. Now, since I made this PowerPoint, Mercedes has started to lose her championships. So we need to make this crossover happen fast before she loses all of them. But I do think these two would be very fun together in a crossover. Blaze, I was thinking about, why do I have a feeling Ken Penders would be the only person that would reject this pitch? I appreciate it. So I appreciate the co-siding of this. So Blaze, like, you know, she can be like fun, she can be light, but she's also like, she's kind of the outsider a little bit. She's from another dimension. She can be a little too serious sometimes and like very direct, which means she has to be paired up with Chris Statlander. When I first presented this PowerPoint, someone pointed out that Chris Statlander is also wearing Blaze the Cat colors in this image. So obviously with Tangle and Whisper, I need to pair them up with another group of girl kissers, which would be Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And they kind of match in personality too. Toni says some really funny things. Like Toni Storm is really funny to watch, but she's also like kind of like very demure and serious when she says it. So I think she would pair well with Whisper. And then like Mina is super outgoing and energetic, which means I think she'd pair well with Tangle. I think that would be really fun to do with these two. Surge, I had to think about really hard because I was like, oh, there are a lot of women who match her vibe, but like there's someone I thought about who's like, it's not even a woman who matches her vibe really well. There's someone else on the roster who's like, oh, this is exactly Surge's personality, and that would be Darby Allin. If you haven't seen Darby Allin, I would describe him as his style as trying to end his life as quickly as possible. He's very wild in how he is and how he acts, and I think Surge would match his vibe. And because I can't cut out Surge's sidekick, thank you for dropping by the stream. We're just about to end it, but I was asked to show this PowerPoint. Since Kit, like, you know, Kit is like, he's like, when we all first saw Kit, we were like, oh, he's the one that must be protected. But as time has gone on, we're like, oh, Kit is the real problem of the two of them. Kit is the one who's going to be the one causing problems in the future. Especially if you've read the most recent annual, where it's like, oh, Surge is just kind of antagonistic. Kit is planning devious deeds. So I would pair him up with Tekla, the toxic spider. And that's it. That's the end of the PowerPoint. That was all the characters I got through. But that is my pitch for if they did a Sonic AEW crossover after the DC AEW crossover. And I think it would be fun to do. And of course, Eggman would have to return as El Gran Gordo. I neglected to add that to the PowerPoint, but El Gran Gordo 100% would have to be in it. But yeah, so that's going to be the end of the stream now. I really had fun streaming with y'all. Gabe, I will be emailing you your code as Undertaker and Dr. Star. Undertaker's still at WWE, but it would be fun. Taker and Starline would be fun. So I am going to send you your code as soon as the stream ends. I'll write up the email for it and send you your code. You may not be into AEW, but you like the crossover idea. Thank you. But yeah, I will see y'all next time. And hopefully I have a new long form video out for y'all. I am planning to stream to y'all next week, but I will see y'all next time. And I will talk to y'all later.